What is the difference between a product owner and a project manager? The product owner and the project manager are very different roles. The product owner exists in the context of a Scrum team building a new product. The project manager, instead, typically is responsible for planning, executing, and tracking the activities that are necessary to deliver a project. While the two roles have something in common, there are some key differences, so let's go and look at these differences. The project manager manages projects. What is a project? A project is a set of activities that are defined in scope and in time. So typically a project has a start date and also an end date. And that's typically when we expect the project to be completed. Now, the job of the project manager is to identify all these activities, create a schedule or a plan with dependencies, with the list of resources, with time frames, all of that. Organize these activities for execution and then tracking the progress to make sure that we are delivering the project on time and on budget. The product owner, instead, has a different responsibility. The product owner manages products. What is a product? A product is the end result of the work that the team is doing in building a solution that will deliver benefits to a customer. Now, typically a product has a starting date, but does not have an end date. Yes, far away in the future, we may discontinue a product or we may decide to stop working on it. But in general, the work on a product is continuous. Once you start building a product, the work is continuous. And that's what the product owner does. So incrementally, they decide what are the next set of priorities for the team to work on. So they will do discovery activities with the customers. They will prioritize the product backlog, decide what are the key priorities to work on, deliver one release of the product, and once that is done, continue working on the next release or the next version of the product. From this point of view, the job of the product owner is continuous. They keep working on the product, they keep building, expanding, growing that product. Which also means that the product owner and the project manager, in order to be effective at doing their job, they need to have a different type of skill or skill set. For example, a project manager is skilled identifying all the work or all the activities that need to happen for a project to be completed. Then they identify the resources. They are skilled at properly planning all of these activities, creating a schedule, tracking the execution toward a specific point or a timeline. They are skilled at collecting estimates, so the scheduling can be reasonable. And typically planning, execution, and predictability are the key strengths of a project manager. A product owner, on the other hand, is skilled at understanding the customer needs and the problem that we need to solve for the customer, is skilled at organizing and prioritizing a product backlog with a list of priorities that define the work items that the team needs to work on next, so that we can continuously maximize the value that we deliver to the customer, one increment at a time. And then finally, even if a product may be built with a timeline in mind, the primary goal of a product and therefore of a product owner is to solve problems for the customers and deliver outcomes, deliver value to the end users and the customers.